Hey folks, Anthony Special here with Hawkeye Traders. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we jump into today's opportunity, just take a quick second, look over this disclaimer. Anything I share with you is of course for information and educational purposes only. Please do not take anything as live trading or financial advice. So ADP, Automatic Data Processing, also known as probably your paycheck company, or at least it's one of the more popular paycheck processing companies across the country here. And they have just set up for a recent buy signal. Now, we have no opposing supply zones or resistance zones on our weekly or our monthly charts, so this is potentially clear for takeoff. Now, we're making brand new highs at touching this $200 price point, but it could continue on higher. And for those of you who may be long ADP, I took the liberty of putting on what we call our Hawkeye ATRs here. So you could see level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth, where you may want to consider booking some potential profits along the way. Also, of course, if you're holding this and you're looking for a longer term move and you'd like to stay in it, that we have our trends and stop modules, which would keep you, enough space to absorb impulse and correction so that the trend can continue to evolve. But this is what can be easily identified when you have the right tools, the right know-how, the right trade plan when opportunities like this come along. Now, you may say, hey, listen, Ant, the $200 stock is very expensive. And you know what? It is. But ADP is a liquid stock and is a stock that you can look at certainly from a option standpoint, that you could buy out of the money call options, probably relatively inexpensive, which would give you the opportunity to take a leveraged, calculated risk trade on this particular underlying asset. If everything seems to be under control, you're probably not going fast enough. And this is, I think, a quote from Mario Andretti, a race car driver. And basically what he's telling you is, in your life, if you don't feel the pressure of moving forward, if you don't feel that pressure of being a little uncomfortable taking that next step, you may be falling behind. The old adage that if you're not moving forward, you're actually falling behind, not that you're staying where you are, is really true. And I mean that in sincerity. If you're not willing every day to take one step forward in your life to get to that next place and that better place that you want to be, you're actually falling behind. You just don't realize it, because the earth and life and society is always moving forward. And if you're not staying with pace or even ahead of that pace, you're behind the curve. So if you feel a little overwhelmed, listen, it's part of the deal. If you want to be successful, you have to deal with that little bit of that overwhelming feeling. You have to use it as fuel, not fear, and keep dredging on. Now, guys, if you'd like to learn more about how you can identify for yourself opportunities like I just showed you in ADP, there's a link directly below this video. If you click on it, it'll take you to the Project to V-Swarm webinar, and I will show you example after example of basically what I just did. These are easy to identify, low risk, high probability trades that with the right trade plan, the right know-how, the right knowledge, the right indicators, you too can take advantage of this market like we and so many others here at Hawkeye do. With that, we wish you a beautiful and blessed day. We look forward to working with you, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.